Ça marche pas.
Non, ça c'est un peu plus bon.
Playing kata. You need kata player. You cannot have kirtan without kata. Someone has to play. Kata is the backbone of the kirtan. Not the mridanga, not the harmonium. Slowly. To follow. When I speed up, you also speed up. If you don't speed up, then I don't speed up. You have to follow. Maybe someone else. Someone can play kata? We need a kata player. No, not yet. What about Myers? Okay, he's riding. We need a kata player. You cannot have kirtan without kata.
What about class?
Does someone play kata?
Non, mais il y a plein de
Tout ce que je vois, c'est qu'il veut lui parler, puis
Oui, mais il m'a demandé. Moi, je veux pas, j'aimerais pas ce que tu
Prabhu, where are you? We need you.
There is one in Lush who tunes piano.
Okay.
Professionally, he can do it. You don't have to mind.
Okay. personality of Godhead, kindly hear my third reason. There are countless universes, fathomless, transcendental Vaikunthas. Ite yata jiva tara trai kalika karma taha deka sakshi tumi jana sabha marma. Both in this world and in the transcendental world, you see all the deeds of all living beings in past, present, and future. Since you are the witness of all such deeds, you know the essence of everything. What is the shloka? Krishna knows everything. Shloka from Bhagavad Gita. Mata smritir jnanam apohanam scha. Next one, we can do this. This one, after this we can do together. Tomara darshane sarva jagatera sthiti tumina dekile karo nahi sthiti gati. All the worlds exist because you oversee them. None can live, move, or have their being without your supervision. Krishna supervision. Which sloka? Sorry. This one. Thank you. Something else?
Thank you, Krishna.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Okay. From Krishna emanates everything. Supervision. Madhyakshena prakriti. Also. Madhyakshena prakriti. Svete sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya. Jagat vipari vartate. We go on to the one which we're going to recite. Trivir Gunamayi. Beyond. Bahunam Janmanam. Bahunam Janmanam. I think you're trying to quote something relating to. Yeah. No. Anyway, I'll give you the sloka later. Narera ayana yate kara darshana.
Narira jana yate kara darshan.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana.
Narera ayana yate kara darshana.
Narira jana yate kara darshana.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana.
Word to word translate. Anybody else would like to chant, please?
Tahateho.
Narera.
Tahateho.
Tahatiyo.
Tio.
Yeah.
Narera yanyate kara darshan.
Narera ayanayate kara darshan.
Tahateo tumi mulayin narayan.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana. Narera ayanayate kara darshana. Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana.
Narira jana yate kara darshan.
Narera ayanayate kara darshan.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayan.
Tahatiyo hai tumi mula narayana. He's trying, you can see.
I'm just trying, I don't know what I'm doing.
Narera, of the living beings.
Of the living being.
Ayana, the motion. Yate, since. Kara, you do. Darshana, seeing. Tahatiyo, therefore. How are. To me, you. Mula, original. Narayana. You oversee the wanderings of all living beings. For this reason also, you are the primeval Lord Narayana. Sri Krishna, in his Paramatma feature, lives in the hearts of all living beings in both the transcendental and mundane creation. As the Paramatma, he witnesses all actions and living beings perform in all phases of time, namely past, present, and future. Sri Krishna knows what the living beings have done for hundreds and thousands of past births, and he sees what they are doing now. Therefore, he knows the results of their present actions that will fructify in the future. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the entire cosmic situation is created as soon as he glances over the material energy. Nothing can exist without his superintendence, hence he sees even the abode where the collective living beings rest. He is the original Narayan. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Putale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswat Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshu Shunyavadi Pasyatya Desha Tarine. Since few weeks I would like to request all the blessings of all the senior devotees and all the devotees that I can say something to purify my own heart. Since few weeks we've been talking about the shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita about the significance of the conversation between Brahma and Krishna. When Brahma sees, he is glorifying Krishna, saying that you are the original Narayana, you are the original creator. It's actually, he's actually establishing Krishna on the platform where his supremacy, his power, his strength, his fame, all these things are being enhanced or showed to us that he is that same Narayana. He is not different. Krishna is, it's a big debate. Prabhupada did not emphasize so much on his books, Narayana great or Krishna is great, In South India, I grew up in South India, it's always like we have the conception that Krishna comes from Narayan, But for us, according to Brahma Samhita, even these slokas prove that Narayan is coming from Krishna. There is also a reason why that happens is when Krishna, even he comes to the material world, he still follows the rules he sets. Of course, he is the king, he can break all the rules, but just because he wants to keep the his own system and to show to the world that he even follows the rules he sets in the material world. So for that reason, he enters the material world through which Vishnu form? Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is the third feature of the three Vishnu forms from the where he is lying on his abode, his residence is Kshira ocean. So that's where all the demigods go take darshan of him, interact with him. It's like his office basically. So from him, Krishna even enters the material realm. That's why it's quite of a debate that no, when you go South India, they all say no, Narayana is the supreme, like Tattvavadis, like the famous conversation between Lord Chaitanya and the Venkata Bhatta, Tirumala Bhatta, Prabodhananda Saraswati, the family of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, the famous conversation. Lord Chaitanya, he also doesn't want to go into a big debate there. He jokingly defeats Venkata Bhatta, saying that, even Lakshmi Devi, why is she leaving Narayan and trying to enter the rasa pastimes of Krishna, but even she cannot enter those rasa pastimes. So, the difference, when we preach, when we practice devotional service, I was reading in the Gayatri book of Sachinandan Swami, there are 9 processes of devotional service. Of the 7 are practiced, the 9 stages, not 9 processes. The first 7 stages, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, the first 7 are practiced on Vaidhi Sadhana. The last 2, Prema and Bhava, stages. Yeah, Prema and Bhava, they are practiced to Raganuga Bhakti. We have Vaidhi Sadhana, we have Raganuga. There is spontaneous love, but spontaneous love develops after we practice sadhana, like we do it every day, and then, we start to develop some taste, we get rid of the anarthas. So yeah, this is something quite fascinating, even being a South Indian, to learn about Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna, aspects. I was thinking, it looks like ISKCON made it all up. But the reality, as we practice, we see that no, it's not something made up, it is the truth. But Krishna, according to one's heart, one's desire, one's relationship with him, he reveals that relationship. This Vaidurya jewel, any person, he comes in contact with this, it actually reveals its color accordingly. So, revelation is up to us. Krishna is neutral with everybody. Krishna is reciprocating in the rasa which we want. Even in the material world, we can see that, if somebody is a preacher, Krishna gives them a lot of opportunities. Somebody is a cook, you always get the opportunity to cook nicely. We can improve it, we can enhance it. Even the devotees, like once they start, getting deeper into their service, sometimes they come and explain all about the details. You can see they're really immersed into their service. This is again Krishna reciprocating with us, just like the Vaidurya jewel reciprocates. So, coming back to the relationships of God, Krishna has, in the primary stages, Krishna reciprocates with 5 mellows. In Vaikuntha, how many mellows you see Krishna, Narayan reciprocates?
1 2.5.
2.5, that's right. 2.5. There is Shantaras, there is Dasyaras, there is a little bit of, relationships or friendship, everything is like kind of like it comes to. But with Krishna, devotees reciprocate in how many mellows?
What about Madhurya Ras in the married mood? That's also there.
Still, you don't see any conjugal discussions about it.
No, it's in the formal married mood.
Vaikuntha, that's why it's saying 2.5, because there is still her mood is awe and reverence.
Yeah, but they're married.
We hear only about one queen and Narayan, Lakshmi Devi. We don't hear about devotees being married to.
But they're still married.
Only Prabhu is saying that there is only one relationship, that is Lakshmi Devi, but other devotees. But for us, even if we end up, just in case in Vaikuntha, we can only 2.5 process, we don't go beyond, we don't get married to Narayan. That's what Prabhu's point is. Is that okay?
I don't know the references to prove that.
The relationships?
Okay,
we can.
I just heard Prabhupada say 3 or 4 sometimes.
Okay. We can look into it. I heard from devotees, so that's what I quote. Yeah. But Krishna has how many relationships with the devotees? 5 at the primary.
And 7
7 secondary. Mais, what are the 5 primary? I ask Mais, maybe he can explain. I can say 5.
5 rasas?
Yes.
The most higher is Madhurya.
Go from.
Yeah, but I don't remember the first one. Shanta?
Yeah.
Okay, after it's Dasya.
Okay. No, second is. Yes, Dasya. Yes, you're right.
After friendlies, it's Sakya.
Okay, good.
After it's Vatsalya.
Okay, very good.
And Madhurya.
Very good. Thank you.
Why are they on this level? Why do we level them?
Sorry?
Why do we level them?
Oh no, we go from top to up. We have Shanta is very neutral relationship.
Yeah.
You see, yes, that's a good question actually. We when somebody is in Madhurya Ras, the example is given, all the other rasas are in it.
Okay, yeah.
All the other 4 are in the Madhurya Ras. But when you go a little bit, you see, little bit down, Madhurya and Vatsalya. Vatsalya has all the other 3, but Madhurya is not there. So
Each
it's a
higher
combination.
step includes the previous.
Yes, yes. Example is also given, you know, when the soul enters the material world, we come from up to down, right? Like spiritual world. Say, we left the spiritual world, Vaikuntha planets, Brahma Jyoti, and then next comes the material coverings, ether, air, Bhumi Rapon Air Kam Mano Buddhirecha, ether, Ahankara first, you know, ether, and then, you know, the elements come, air, fire, water, earth. The example explained in the Shastra is, you see, earth has all the elements, and then you go one step above earth is water. See, earth has smell, touch, earth has everything. Above is fire, water. Water has all the elements combination of previous above ones. So the last one, that's why when we go back also, you know, earth, when it comes to earth, it becomes more gross. When we go back, it becomes subtle, you know, more and more thinner. And then last is the ahankara.
But earth is the lowest.
Yeah, that's why. But you know, you see, coming down, you are actually entangling. You know, you're coming lower. That means you are actually, it is giving more because we wanted this gross experiences. That's why you go to moon planet, you experience different. You know, Prabhupada said that, you know, when you enter fire planet, you know, you can go with the body of a fire, you know. So again, it all becomes subtle. But for us, we are gross entities, so we experience this gross exchanges. But you know, the uniqueness about this, you see, when we offer lamp to Krishna, incense to Krishna, all these elements, we are using all the elements to offer to Krishna again. But in that Aarti, what do? The main prime thing when we're doing Aarti to Krishna, what are we doing?
Deepa.
More? Something more?
This is the main item.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He says.
We offer our love.
Come on, talk something. Yeah, love. Love is the base of Krishna consciousness. Yeah. No, we are all prema, you know, that's what we want. But when we are doing Aarti, think about it. What are we doing? We are offering lamp, incense. While the Aarti is going on, you are doing the bell.
Yes.
Right? Of all the offerings, bell is on all the time. Why? Sound can penetrate everything, you see. It can take you back to, from all these elements, sound is like the breaker, icebreaker. That's why what do we do? Mantra, you know, you have Shastra, you have everything, but mantra is the thing which takes you higher, breaks all the, you know, distractions or all the obstructions we have, anarthas we have, everything can be nullified by sound vibration. What is it called? You know, Sabda Brahman. You know, we use the Shabda Brahman directly. That's why We don't make endeavors to, let's get rid of the layer of earth, That's what yogis do normally. They try to, swim themselves, get rid of all the layers by themselves. Even like, sorry. Okay.
Get liberation from sound, transcendental sound.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So it's like, we depend on sound, we depend on Krishna's name, we depend on sadhu, shastra, guru, okay, we practice and then it's easy for us to reach our goal, destination. The secondary rasas, I can quickly go through. Secondary rasas are hasya, laughter. Krishna and his boyfriend, they're joking they're having this, we don't see this, put a flower in Krishna's mouth, Krishna, close your eyes, we have a sweet for you, and they put a flower. You don't see this anywhere. We don't see this Brahma doing to Krishna. We don't see this only in the Goloka Vrindavan. We don't see Narayan getting joked by, Lakshmi Devi. It's very, unusual. Adbhuta means wonder, astonishment. Example, they get the Vrajvasis. They get astonished, wondered by Krishna's beauty, Krishna's pastimes, which is not option for anybody else, They only get to see the pastimes close. And we, reading scriptures, can get the same also. Virya, chivalry, heroism. See, Krishna is killing the demons. This is like fun for them, right? Like Putana is...
Climbing the tree before jumping in Jamuna for Kaliya.
Even though it doesn't have big muscles, yes. So Karuna means the gopis. Karuna means compassion. Means the example is given that the gopis, when they see Krishna leaving to Mathura, they are very compassionate that Krishna is leaving us. We are in a lot of separation. We don't experience that anywhere else. Raudra, angry. Example. You can give many examples. Anybody?
When you see the demons, he's angry.
Yeah. Krishna's friends, they get angry. Another thing. It's all, we directly go into Goloka Vrindavan. We don't see this anywhere else, It's amazing. And Bhayanaka, fear. Which one?
His mother.
Oh, his mother, he got scared because Mother Yashoda had the stick. Example, exactly. We are in Goloka Vrindavan. Bibhatsa, last one.
That's child abuse.
Child abuse.
Talking about child abuse.
No, she didn't beat, so she just showed the stick, so it's okay. It's still in CPO.
In India they beat.
That's India, you see.
I'm sure she beat him before.
It's not written in the Shastra though. Let's
child abuse.
Vrajavasis feeling disgusted at Bibhatsa means disgust. Vrajavasis got disgusted when Putana came to kill against Putana. The Vrajavasis were not happy that Krishna was trying to be killed by Putana. That's a disgust. These conversations are like something in our scriptures. They churn out a lot of information. You can see the conversation between Brahma and Narayana is churning a lot of information for us to get benefited. So in the Shastra it is explained there are different types of arguments, different types of dialogues, different types of conversations. One is Vad. Anybody knows what is Vad? Vad. Vada, we say Vada, Vivada, Tarka, Jalpa. Anybody knows this? Vad means, you see, like we start a conversation trying to prove the point. It's like you have some, but it's all done based on Shastra. We are neutral about it. We don't know Prabhu, I know this shloka. Do you think it's right? This is Vad. There is Vivad. Next one. Vivad means Yeah, vivad means like you give an answer, you raise more questions, queries. It goes deeper. And there is tarka. Tarka means it's like you're trying to win. You're trying to, what you're doing is wrong, but still this is tarka. And there is jalpa, means the conversation is just to, ruin things or to make things bad. It's like kind of takes to the deeper aspect. This is jalpa. And then there is something called, that's prajalpa, that's where prajalpa comes from. That destroys everything, prajalpa. The other one is the last one. Somebody can think about what is Krishna and Arjuna conversation called? In the Bhagavad Gita, we can hear that. I think it comes at the end, this sloka. Samvad. I think there is a sloka, no? Bhagavad Gita, it talks about Arjuna, Krishna, Samvade, something like that.
Yeah,
We can try to look for it.
right here, this conversation between Krishna and
So samvad means, you see, there is vad, there is a discussion, there is a dialogue happening. But what is samvad? Vad means, we just said it's a discussion. What is samvad? Just like Sankirtan, just like Sangita, it's a combination of all of us collectively together, as well as it's going to give fruitified results. It is going to give something which is beneficial not only for two of us, for humanity at large, not relevant to just India or Russia or Germany. No, samvad means something which is relevant to every living entity. That is going to be beneficial, that is going to be helpful. So, yeah, that is what, our Shastra is full of dialects. One of them, very profound, I was listening to a class recently. I heard this, I was like blown away. I would like to share that conversation. Anybody can, apart from Krishna and Arjuna samvad, can we also open up a bit what other samvads you can think about in the Shastra? Maitreya and Vidura. What other samvads? Yes, Maish. Yes, it comes under samvad. Yes. Something else? Bhishma and Yudhishthir. Yes. Something else. In the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, conversation between Krishna and Uddhava. And they come out with a story. Krishna explains the story of who? One famous devotee. Very famous devotee. Krishna explains his story. Just imagine that. Krishna telling about, just say, Mais to somebody. Mais was such a nice devotee, So, Krishna is telling to Uddhava, his supreme most devotee, about one devotee. Who is this devotee? No? No speculation. 11th canto, what is it famous for? Avanti Brahmana. Avanti Brahmana. The story that he was a businessman and he lost everything. He was miser first and then, So yeah, this is the story Krishna is explaining to Uddhava. There's a famous sloka, I tried to recite it. There are two famous slokas we can think about when we talk about this Avanti Brahmana. Anybody knows? There is one, I'm trying to recollect it, the Sanskrit. It's trying to go out of my head. Nayam janamaye sukha dukkhayetur. It says that famous sloka, what it says is, my suffering, they were all rejected, the family rejected him, he was going through a lot of difficulties. When we have difficulties, immediately we turn to somebody to say, it's because of them I'm suffering, right? This very famous sloka explains that Avanti Brahmana is saying, my suffering is not because of the astrological stars or my karma or my past, or he nullifies everything for us. That don't think it's because of this. My parents were not nice to me. He says it's just my manah karanam amananti. He says mind, mana param karanam. It says it's a supreme reason for my suffering. Making hell into heaven, heaven into hell. This is the business of mind, creating all sorts of things, So, and the second shloka I recently heard, I never heard this Avanti Brahmana shloka. I can recite it. Etam shastaya paratmanishtam adhyasitam purvatamair maharshivi aham tarishyami duranta param tamo mukundagri nisheshaiva. I shall cross over the innumerable, insurmountable ocean of nuisance by being firmly fixed in the service of the lotus feet of Krishna. This was approved by previous acharyas who were fixed in firm devotion to Lord Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just an incredible statement, just to start. I shall cross over the ocean of nuisance, which is insurmountable. It's big, it's huge. But it's big, something is big, but you cannot be so confident to say, I will be able to do it. But you can see his life is in such a situation where he's not going to boast about himself in this situation. His confidence is not on himself, his confidence is on devotional service. And then in the third line says, Adhyasitam Purvatamayar Maharshibi, the second line. Adhyasa means devotional service, just like the previous Maharshibir, previous acharyas, previous saints. So I will follow them, I'll follow, because I've seen the path, they've set it for all of us, So let's take it. And then, Aham Tarishyami, I am going to be Duranta Param, means something which is surmountable, which is huge. So it's guaranteed that we're going to cross this ocean of material existence by devotional service, by following in the footsteps of great devotees. It's very nice, I was like blown away. I was like, I want to memorize this shloka. Yeah? So, and
Sannyas mantra.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Sorry.
I was about to say that when Lord Chaitanya was traveling to Vrindavan, you see, we want to go to Vrindavan. This mood said that, I'm going to do devotional service. So Lord Chaitanya was reciting these two slokas. One of them is this one. He was constantly chanting when he got it through his sannyas guru also. Then he was traveling and he was quoting. What is the other second shloka? What he was quoting? I think this is Bhakti Pade shloka. Which is what is the beginning? Tatenu Kampam, thank you. Tatenu Kampam Susamikshamano. So this is the second shloka Lord Chaitanya was reciting. So yeah, this is the glorious thing that Lord Chaitanya said that I'm not going to leave anybody. I have come here to make everybody chant Krishna's name. And he says, I feel very satisfied when all the devotees, everybody chants Krishna's names. I am here for that. I feel great bliss, I feel great satisfaction. That's why, we are on the street, making everybody chant, dance Krishna. It gives devotees so much satisfaction and bliss. We follow the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya. For us it's like, the parents, sometimes it's like a struggle, feeding the kids some prasadam or, to feed Sangeeta something is like a challenge, But you feel satisfied when your kid eats. So Lord Chaitanya is like that supreme father of all of us. He feels great bliss when we chant Krishna's name. So yeah, this is nice to relate that, the parents can see that it is satisfying. So Lord Chaitanya is also very satisfied. Make some other notes. Yeah, when we talk about God being a lover, and we don't normally hear that, but I'm reading this book, Gayatri book of Sachinandan Swami. Even in other scriptures, even in Islamic scriptures, God is portrayed as a lover actually. Lover. More. So I was reading this pastime where there
What
was.
scriptures are that?
Sorry?
What scriptures?
Quran.
As a lover.
Yeah, it's written there. I can show you the book. It's written. It is said that I'll give the pastime where there was a lady. Akbar was.
I think they missed that.
Yeah, that's for sure. We have to connect everybody, all of us, to Krishna by connecting ourselves first. So this pastime is Akbar decided one time to go in seclusion. Doesn't want to see anybody. Wants to read Quran. Wants to go deep into, worshipping God and connecting with Allah. So he was sitting in a room, he was trying to read Quran. There was a young lady comes running, pushes Akbar. The book fell and she touched the book with the feet. So Akbar got really furious about it, Every time the lady was running in the front yard, he was looking, who is this lady disturbing me? He was trying to read the book, And then he calls the guards, bring this lady, she's restless and she disturbed my reading of Quran, I have to punish her. She was okay with it, and then they bring the lady in front of Akbar and ask, what are you doing, I'm looking for my lover who came recently to the town. I cannot find him anywhere, so I'm just running everywhere looking for him. And the king gets even more angry. Just for your lover, you disturb my reading of Quran, my meditation. He said, then hang her. You have to hang her. Slow death, that's the best punishment she deserves. Okay, now, she said something that it pleases him, and then immediately he says, can I say something? Akbar says, okay, you can speak before you, be killed. Then what she says is, you see, what are you actually looking for? What I am looking for is my lover in the material world. What you are looking for in the book is your supreme lover. So if I am so deeply engrossed to find him, if you are trying to look for your lover, in this scripture, how much you should be engrossed? Were you engrossed? When I was being restless in front of your door, were you in your book? Were you thinking about Allah? Were you thinking about God, or were you thinking about your disturbance? So I think
that's not from the Quran. I think that's her own opinion.
I'll give you the book where I read from.
I've never heard that.
It's a good story.
It's a good story, yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, I'll give you the book. You can read it. It's from Sachinandan Maharaj's book. So yeah, so this is nice to hear that other scriptures also emphasize God as a person, God is a lover, but we don't see that so much these days. But yeah, every religion has one purpose, to make us love God with our hearts. Sometimes we kind of miss the point. We go into rituals rather than the what we should be originally doing. Okay, I think I finished my time, so I have a few other points I would like to add, but maybe I can stop here.
I know the Sufis, they say something, not about lover. They talk about that God, he is like on the dance floor.
Oh, okay.
He's like a dancer and also connected with music.
Sure.
But I've never heard this lover thing.
Sure.
I don't know where they have it from. I don't think they have it from the Quran either.
I can give you the Sachinandan Maharaj's Gayatri book, and you can read from that. Maybe Akbar pastime we can find it if we do history of Akbar. Yeah, we usually don't see God getting angry also, like, I made a note that even that's a special mercy of God on us, that He shows anger the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. We can see 3 places he gets angry at devotees. One is Mother Sachi offending Advaita Acharya, and she wanted the mercy. He says, no, if you disturb me, I'm going to go to Alalanath. Same with Gopinath Pattanayaka. You know, he was on the Changa and the devotees were coming. Don't try to disturb me. I'm going to go away to Alalanath. You know. What is the third one?
Does not count.
Oh yeah, which one?
Vishnudev does not count.
No, I'm talking about Lord Chaitanya.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Jaga and Mother.
Yeah, Jagai Madai, yes, that's one. He gets angry to kill them. Yeah, that's the only time he like kind of extremely angry there. There's one more.
He was also angry with what's his name?
That's right.
The one who was looking at a woman.
Yeah, Kal Krishna Das.
Yeah. And when he committed suicide, he said, "Very good."
Oh, that's
Chota Haridas.
Chota Haridas.
That was certainly anger.
Yeah, he did get angry there. Kal Krishna Das is one place that he gets angry because of the Bhatta Haris. But the emphasis is even more. See, God can get angry, but even more, God can reject us. But even more merciful than God, Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is devotees. Damodar, Damodar Pandit and Nityananda, they were all begging, oh please, give one more chance. Even they convinced Lord Chaitanya to bring Chota Haridas back. But by the time it was too late, Mukunda was the same story, yeah? He said, 1 million lifetimes I will not see him, but... Yeah. Amazing, yeah.
King Prataparudra followed Lord Chaitanya.
Yeah.
He was angry.
Yeah.
Say, I leave.
Yeah.
And then Ramananda Roy come.
Yes.
And he said, it's nice, okay.
Yes.
Because you say,
Yes. So devotees are very merciful. So when in the temple, we should be like taking more mercy from the devotees. Krishna is there, but where the mercy comes is when we are, taking the shelter of the devotees. This is the key. We miss it sometimes. Sometimes our sometimes our lower natures take us over. Tadyanam Samarchanam. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Yeah, so more than the Lord is, the devotees are very merciful. Yeah, Prabhupada also got angry few places. Prabhupada and Prabhupada's pastime, very personal.
I think we have a very strange relationship to anger and violence. It's like something that is not allowed. It's like we are in one or the other extreme. For example, raising children. We see in India, they get beaten a little bit, not too hard. Not too little. Also.
Yeah, they get some treatment sometimes, for sure.
Yeah.
The kids.
I think we don't know how to find the balance, not only in that, but in many other things.
Yeah, the thing is, you see,
we just have to smile. And
we for some reason, like the pastime of Gopinath Pattanayaka, we just have to follow the rule of the state sometimes. I know the point. I was raised in India. You need to be disciplined, but when you are in France, we have to behave what the government wants us to do. So it's always safe. Yeah, as I said, Lord Chaitanya is setting the example himself. The pastime of Gopinath Pattanayaka. He said, I don't even want to intervene. If he has stolen money, if the king has punished him, so be it. Why are you guys coming to me? Yes. I am a renounced sannyasi. Don't trouble me.
No, but I mean, I have been working with kids for many years. And if you even touch them, sometimes you get heavy reaction from different authorities. But they can practically kill you and they get no reaction. So it's out of balance.
Yeah.
You can't raise children without having some kind of punishment. It's impossible. Forget it. Otherwise they will become like monsters. It's just a point that
yes.
about this anger and
yes.
violence.
Yes. if it is, as you know, everything
I've seen
done.
one example in Norway. I went into a shop
Yeah.
and there's a little girl. She's like very annoying and just getting on the father's nerve. Give me this, give me that, you know. On and on and on. She doesn't stop. And the father, he doesn't say anything. He lets her do whatever. She's like out of control. And all of a sudden, you know, he just explodes.
Yeah, yeah.
And the security, like 3 security guards have to carry him out.
Aye, aye, aye.
He almost like gonna kill her, you know. It's like extreme.
Extreme, yeah, exactly. No, as you said, you know, he has the anger which comes out. As a devotees, we can see that, oh, we can learn to do things in a, you know, if he does it to correct the daughter in a mode of goodness before the explosion comes, that's
Yeah.
healthy, you know. That can be a saving grace. That's what, as devotees, we see, oh, that situation I got angry, next time better I you know, purify my anger somehow by Krishna's mercy, by doing whatever it takes, cleaning my house or keeping everything tidy. You know, so there are 100 things that we can work on ourselves.
Like in India, you know, they honking all the time. If you honk even once here, people, they become so disturbed.
Upset. Yeah. You have to leave them in India for some time.
I was honking at one woman on the way to the temple one time. She was driving in the middle of the road with her bicycle. And she became so angry, screaming at me. And she said, you have to get out of the way. You know?
Grantra Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Madan Gopal Prabhu's honking ki.